full fixture's out. The full blinking fixture is out. Guys, as you just heard, the full fixture is out for season 2025-6. I mean, luckily there was not many people clogging up the internet around Western Australia, so I was able to access the fixtures relatively easy and simple. Just so you know, I only knew the game around fixtures heading into this week until to this reveal. I only partly knew the opening round that Collingwood has opted to play their game at MCG, which is disgusting and it's make some money. But anyway, let's have a look at the opening round. So first out, Sydney versus Carlton. Okay, this is a change. Normally it's Brisbane that opens, but Sydney getting a reward for opening last year. And what's Carlton? Perhaps. So Friday. Ooh, Brisbane has been demoted since Gold Coast versus Geelong. So Geelong are back in the opening round slot. So Saturday. Ooh, 2 games on the Saturday. So GOS versus Hawthorn and NG. Brisbane v the Doggies. That's the end of the Northern Showcase. Then Sunday night, 4:20. Secure to be Collingwood. I think that's Spud's game. I'll need to check with. I think that's Spud's game there. So advised this week for opening round. Adelaide North, Port, everyone except for Secure, everyone else in the comp. So let's look at round 1. I don't know round 1, apart from the obvious Richmond Carlton. So round 1, Carlton Richmond. It's a Carlton home game this year, so it's in Hawthorn. Dogs Giants. You're kidding me, right? Second year in a row. Second year in a row, we play GMHBA at Geelong. This is ridiculous. So Sydney, Swansea, Brisbane, Collingwood versus Adelaide. Makes no sense on pay, considering these two teams played a crackover match last year, but promotion for Fox. So Sunday, North Melbourne Port at Marvel. Melbourne secured at the G. That's their 7-game. Where's both WA sides? Wait a sec. People first. Wait. Optus Stadium is available. This is ridiculous. Let me get backstory. I heard on the news that 7 is that Optus Stadium might not host any footy. We are not hosting any footy. This is ridiculous to the AFL. I've already sent an angry email explaining my ranting to the AFL, noting that the Wacker ground is available and Waffle grounds are available. But I'm forgetting that I think the Wacker's reserved, but the Waffle grounds are available, so they can play a home game for either West Coast or Freo. And Freo have not hosted a home game since 2019 for opening round. This is ridiculous. Round 2. Hawthorn Sydney. Good. Crows Dogs. That's weird. Last time I played was in Ballarat. Richard Gold Coast at the G. No Marvel games this year, so it's Ninja. There's a Ninja game somewhere, so I'll wait. So secure Jersey. Secure. Oh, is this Easter? Nope, it's not Easter yet. So Jersey Secure for. This might be a delayed slight warning for Western Australian viewers who might be watching. So probably be a delayed telecast, but who knows? It's a 4:35. It's an afternoon game in the WA. It's an evening game in WA. So who knows? Then Port Adelaide Essendon at the Adelaide Oval. Who I got good. And West Coast. North Melbourne have to play twice at Optus this year. They have to make 2 trips out west. So they play the Eagles here, and they play the Eagles again at Optus. So this is funny. So Geelong Adelaide, that should be good. And this is the first of Collingwood's Marvel games against the Giants. So that's different. Geelong are known to. Collingwood normally play against Vic sides. So they play a Vic side and an interstate side. So this is the interstate, I think. Then 9:30 next day, there's another game of Marvel between the States and Lions, and a second straight home game at Optus for Fremantle against Richmond. Explains the crappy time slot, but might be delayed. telecast. Essendon North. Then 9:30 the next day, West Coast play Port. Port. Their final game of the round, Carlton Melbourne at the G. Easter round. Brisbane Collingwood. North Melbourne Carlton. Oh, double Friday. So 12:15. That's going to be live on 7 in Vic. Everywhere except for SA and WA, because we are getting Adelaide Fremantle. This was as good as an Anzac Day game this year, and they decided to go back to last year's schedule. So Brisbane Port at the G. Oh, only 2 games on the Saturday. So Richmond played Port G, and West Coast Eagles. It's a HBS Sydney Challenge match at Optus. I forgot something. There's a game there's the Monday game. So Melbourne Gold Coast at the G. Dogs Essendon. So Saints have been booted off primetime TV. So there. And Hawthorn Geelong. So Saints and the Giants have a bye this week. So round 5. Adelaide play Carlton. This is Gavarado or Davio explained it, so it's officially confirmed. So Adelaide Carlton, Collingwood Freo, North Melbourne Brisbane, Essendon Melbourne, Sydney v Gold Coast at Norwood, Hawthorn v Bulldogs at Adelaide, Geelong v West Coast at Norwood, Giants v Richmond at Barossa at the Barossa Park, and Port Adelaide v St Kilda at Adelaide Oval to finish Gavarado. So that's Gavarado officially confirmed. So the week after, Carlton Collingwood G should be good, but Carlton is still shit. Geelong. Oh, it's another double Friday. So I saw on the AFL website there's 6 double Fridays, so this is one of them. So Geelong v Doggies, that's the game that everyone except for New South Wales ski. So New South Wales are getting the Sydney Derby. Be between Sydney and GWS at SCG. Gold Coast Essendon on the Gold Coast. Hawthorn v Port Marvel. Yeah, that's a deal. That's a dealing place at the Hawks that they have to play a Marvel game. So Saints Adelaide v St Kilda at Adelaide. North Melbourne Richmond at Marvel. Melbourne v Brisbane at the G, and Western Derby. You're going to be kidding. So it's a West Coast home game. Normally it goes Freo West Coast. So they've done 3 straight West Coast home derbies. Sorry, bloody hay fever. So they play each other on a Sunday afternoon. So 6 on the East. So that's a Fox game, except for WA. So round 7, Dog Sydney at Marvel. That should be good. There was a good game between these 2 teams last year, so it should be a good game. Then Anzac Eve as a Friday night fixture. So they at 7 have not had to cough up yet, so this will be an Anzac game, even though it's on 2 days before Anzac Day. Then Anzac Day. Okay, there's a buckle of games because it's a full Saturday for the first time in 10 years since 2020, and there was no games on Anzac Day in 2020. So Saturday, Hawthorn Gold Coast and Utah's. It's a potential attrition then. Yeah, they've decided to carve out a game to itself. Essendon Collingwood. This is going to be a Channel 7 game, even if it's on Saturday. Tuesday. There's a deal. The broadcast deal says that they have to broadcast it. 7 has to broadcast Anzac Day and Anzac Eve. Then SA viewers on 7 will get after it to Port Adelaide versus Geelong. Then West Australian viewers 6:50. This is a ridiculously late start, but that's because of Anzac Day game for Carlton for the Lead Hall fixture. Then on the Sunday, St Kilda play West Coast at Sparrows Fart in the morning. Then Brisbane Lions play Adelaide, and Geos play North at Quarry Group Martica Oval. Then round 8, Collingwood Hawthorn, Western Bulldogs Freo. That's going to be the game that's broadcast everywhere except for SA because it's the showdown. So Essendon v Brisbane, West Coast Richmond, that's going to be a crap game. Geelong v North, that's going to be a crap game. So St Kilda, Carlton St Kilda. Then Sydney v Melbourne at the SCG, then the expansion cup between Gold Coast and GWS. Sorry about that, writing to a teacher. Freo Hawthorn on Thursday. This is Eastern States view people. Let me get this straight. Eastern States people hate having Western Australia games on Friday. They're on stupidly late slots over there. Well, I can't give you the root figure because it's implied, but I like it. It's a good slot and it works well. So, if you Eastern States, they're double Friday, everyone's going to get that. Friday Castle, except for SA, which is going to get Port Adelaide v Western Bulldogs. Then Saturday, North Sydney at Marvel. GSS at NG. Ooh, the first of the Darwin games. It's Gold Coast Suns v St Kilda. And Geelong v Collingwood. Okay, this is stupid. This was meant to be a GMH. I remember watching on Cardman's video that they have to do a game. They play every game except for the Easter Monday game at GMHBA. So, okay, this is just ridiculous. There's a link on the screen with the Cardman's video, and he did say that. So, this is going to be stupid. Then West Coast, Melbourne West Coast at Marvel. Yeah, 2 years in a row. Shows how crap West Coast got. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Richmond v Adelaide. Round 10. Brisbane Lions v Geelong. Then another double. Okay, which one's the 7 got broadcast? Oh, yeah, probably got broadcast this one. So, Sydney Swans v Collingwood. This is the traditional Margaret game. And Gold Coast Suns. This is the Indigenous round. That's right. The Gold Coast Suns play Port for their second Darwin games. Both of them are locked on pay TV, except for Queensland and Adelaide. Then Adelaide v North. Melbourne v Hawthorn. Carlton Doggies. Essendon Freo at the G. St Kilda Richmond. And West Coast Eagles v GWS Giants. Then this week. So, Thursday game at UTAS, so Hawthorn v Adelaide. This was a good game at UTAS last year, but it was freaking cold. So the AFL partly mad just suggests they put a game in this slot. So, Richmond, that's a Drito G. Freo St Kilda, that's a double. Can't expect, this should be a good game. 6:30 start, this is going to finish stupidly late over here. So anyway, North Melbourne Gold Coast at Marvel. Geelong v Sydney at GMHBA. Collingwood West Coast at the G. Port Adelaide Carlton Adelaide. GWS at Brisbane at NG. And Western Bulldogs v Melbourne at Marvel. So yeah, no Sunday game for the Western Australians. Thursday, good work security playing Hawthorn on Thursday at Marvel. That's good. Carlton v Geelong at the G. Sydney versus Richmond. Oh, first time in 2 years, baby. Last time we visited Brisbane Vegas was 2 years ago. We played Brisbane last year. We got smashed, but who cares? It was a brand new previous. Then Brisbane played Freo at the Gabba. Then Western Bulldogs and Collingwood at Marvel. That should be at the G. If you get tickets this game, make sure you sell out Marvel. Please sell out Marvel, because you're about to prove the AFL a point. Then Melbourne v GS at TIO Traeger Park in Alice Springs. So this is a Sunday night game. West Coast versus Essendon. So WA Day Eve, and it's beginning by rounds. Deep up my nose. I do apologise. Then it's West Coast Essendon at Optus State with the bars. Adelaide, Gold Coast, North, and Port. Round 13. This needs is just best later. So Adelaide v Geelong at Adelaide. Hawthorn v Doggies at G. Oh my god, that's inconsiderate. North Melbourne played Freo at Hands over Bunbury. This is ridiculous. This should be a Sunday. It worked well as a Sunday. Over here, there was a full house at Hands, but this is going to sabotage local comp. Is the AFL gone nuts? I also wrote up. I probably should write up a stern email to explain that. Then Q Clash at Gold Coast. Then it's a double header. In the West, it's West Coast v Port at Optus. Then Sydney v Secure at the SCG. Essendon Carlton at MC. And then it's King's birthday. Collingwood Melbourne. Hence why the crappy night Essendon Carlton game, which was a crap game last year, had a crap game in round 24. Then Doggies v Crows at Marvel. Geelong v Gold Coast at GMHPA. Melbourne Essendon at MCGA. This is ridiculous. North Melbourne v West Coast at Optus Stadium, Perth. So twice they play at Optus, twice AFL. Take a listen from this. So yep, crap, I just clicked on the link. This is disaster. Then Port Adelaide Sydney. Then Richmond Rivers at Ninja. So this is first of Richmond's home games at Ninja Stadium. So Richmond have asked for Brisbane, and that's going to be a full house. It's Kilda v GS at Marvel. I'm sorry, there's Ferrell's behind me. Then Fremantle Geelong on Thursday night. Alright, Gold Coast Hawthorn on Friday. Saturday, Adelaide v Melbourne at Adelaide. Geelong GOC Carlton at NG. Collingwood Port at MCG. Richmond North at the G. And Secure v the Doggies at Marvel. So that is the Prime 7 game, and a bye to the West Coast Eagles. Oh, yep, they have not released the fixture from round 16 onwards. So Brisbane, I'm just going to read about. Brisbane's secured at the Gabba, not secured Sydney at the Gabba. Carlton West Coast at Marvel. Yeah, that's how far West Coast is forward. Collingwood Richmond at the G. This will probably be a prime time game. Hawthorn v GOS at the G. North Melbourne at Marvel. Showdown. Freo v Gold Coast. Sorry about that. I just had little kids just try to walk through where the camera is. Then Showdown, that'll probably be prime time. And Freo Gold Coast. Revenge, boys. This is time for revenge. Doggies, Cats secure the Melbourne over bye. This is secure at Marvel. That's ridiculous. That's the same home advantage, technically. Geelong v Brisbane at GMHPA. That should be a Friday. That was Good Friday fixture last year. So, Gold Coast Collingwood. GS Fremantle, yeah, we're back to Happy Hunter Ground, Monica Oval. Hawthorn v Melbourne at Utahs. Richmond Carlton at the G. Sydney Doggies at the SCG. Port v North at Adelaide. And West Coast v Adelaide at Optus. Nearly at the end, guys. Hang on there. Brisbane Essendon. Carlton Hawthorn. Collingwood North at Marvel. Okay. They have not played a back-to-back this year, so lucky North has to play at their home ground against Collingwood as an away game. Then GSC Geelong, Melbourne Richmond, Sydney secure the Port, Western Bulldogs West Coast, Adelaide Gold Coast, that probably be prime. So West and Freo Sydney. Round 19, Collingwood Carlton, that probably be prime time whether we like it or not. Yes, it's Giants. Geelong secure Gold Coast, Western Bulldogs, North Melbourne, Richmond Hawthorn, Sydney Adelaide, Port Freo, and West Coast Eagles. Oh, the Oscar match is in round 19, so you have to wait, West Coast fans. Sorry. Brisbane Port, Carlton Gold Coast, GS Sydney. Should say Battle of the Bridge. Hawthorn Essendon, North Melbourne secure. The Melbourne Geelong, West Coast Bulldogs versus Richmond Adelaide v Collingwood. That probably be prime time, and a Western Derby. Go for it. Carlton, West Brisbane, Geelong, so Collingwood, Geelong at the G. That's ridiculous. I'll talk about that. I've already talked about that. Essendon, Adelaide, Gold Coast, Melbourne, Hawthorn North at Utahs, Richmond, West Coast at G. So that's a shame. West Coast Circuit playing injured this year. West secures Sydney, Port, US, and Freo Doggies. Brisbane Hawthorn, this is round 22. Brisbane Hawthorn, Geelong, Essendon, Gold Coast at Monica, not an NG, so that's good. Melbourne Freo at the G, Secure, Carlton at Marvel, Swans v Port at SCG, Marvel between Doggies and North Melbourne, Adelaide, Richmond, West Coast, Collingwood. First time I have the Pies out here for a while for the Eagles. Then Q Clash to open up round 3 Q Clash, round 23. Essendon, Sydney, GS, West Coast at NG, Hawthorn, Collingwood, North Melbourne, Geelong, Marvel, Richmond, Kilda at MCG, Western Bulldogs, Carlton at Marvel, Port v Melbourne at Adelaide, and Freo v Adelaide at Optus. Last round. Then the final round, which we won't get for a while. Collingwood, Brisbane Lions, Carlton, Freo at Marvel. Then Essendon v Port at Marvel. Geelong Cats v Richmond at GMHBA. Melbourne Western Wars at MCG. St Kilda Gold Coast at Marvel. Sydney v North at SCG. Adelaide bloody asthma. Adelaide v GOS and West Coast v Hawthorn. So that's the 2025 official fixture. So I'm going to try and get to the bit where it shows you how many Friday games you get for each team. Sort of. Where is the 2025 fixture? Yep. AFL statement. So luckily my headphones are inside. So fixture release. Yeah, so that's the headline. So you can watch this on the AFL website. I'll post a link in the description and in the comments below. I'm trying to drag this all the way. Oh yeah, Thursday, Friday game. So Adelaide, Geelong, Hawthorn, 8. I'll sign off. I hate the AFL player. So Adelaide, Geelong, Hawthorn, Primetime Kings, Freo get 6. So I'm happy. West Coast get bugger because they're shit. Where's the blasted? Where's more? Where's the weighted rule? Yeah, they normally have this in these videos. Anyway, that's all we have time for today. I'll be releasing more content in coming days. So hope you enjoyed this AFL video. Make sure you put a like and put comments on what how if you grade your team's fixture. Freo's I've graded it good. 6 primetime games, but we've got sad we don't get to go to any of the Tassie grounds this year. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll be back soon with more content regarding cricket and footy.